Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get super sexy for a minute. I'm gonna turn this way. Coming to the stage right now, the most handsome specimen of man in all of Brevard comedy. I like to call him Blake, handsome but alone McDermott. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Blake McDermott!
Yeah, that was a good time to stop. Yeah. David Allen's shoulder just went into my face. It's a little fun fact for you. So yeah, Duncan J. What can I say about Duncan J? Well, apparently I'm supposed to roast him. And I'm a little nervous about that, because the last time I roasted someone, it was my mom. And I basically got real drunk and said a bunch of hurtful things. I'm just hoping that Duncan doesn't cry like my mother did. Speaking of tears, I know why Duncan wanted a roast. I mean, he was a little... I figured he'd be upset when Logan got his Comedy Central roast before he did. First time I actually ever met Duncan, I had just started doing comedy in Brevard, and he took me to this this really high-class establishment. Conveniently found, you know, wasn't any construction around it or anything like that. So many people came out to these shows. It was the best. And actually there, I met a couple of comedians. Jason Flores, his teeth, still the same. Possibly, maybe a little bit better at that time. David Allen, I also met David Allen. It was when I found out that he still smokes way more pot than you guys. And I actually took that as a personal challenge. Ain't that right, David? But yeah, that night, it was the first night that I ever actually had to pretend I was on Maury Povich. I thought it would be, you know, the only time, but after a year and a half goes by, I don't want to be on the show, not gonna lie. He makes it sound really great. I would have wrote more jokes about other comedians, but I don't care about them. So, yeah, these are very sporadic, and I don't think you got the memo with Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill about the comedians that lost weight. They're no longer funny.
They're no longer funny. And speaking, you know, I see you as like Brevard's like super comic, like, you know, if you were a superhero, you know, comedy would be your superpower, and front-facing video cameras would be your kryptonite. I don't know what happens when you look into a front-facing camera, but you just become unfunny. Like, anything that follows, and you honestly look a little bit like Magoo. A little flattering glasses next time, you know? And then you wonder why people don't come out to the shows. Next page. It says, cigars smell like smoky farts. You should write that down, Duncan. I don't know if yeah, you guys know this. He apparently recently started watching Sons of Anarchy. And I like that show too. It's a great show. But I also watch Breaking Bad, and I'm not making meth in an RV right now. But you know, that being said, you know, I know Duncan pretty well, and I feel like he needs a motorcycle gang just for him. And besides, you know, I think we should call it like Mikes and Bikes. You know, and I've been working on a patch for him. It's not completely done, but I got like pretty much like the outline. You know, the microphone and then the wheels of the motorcycle. I don't see why you guys think this is so fun. But, you know, this, I just think this is truly what Duncan J is. A dick. Well, they said I love you, Duncan.
McDermott, everybody! God, it wouldn't be the first time Duncan just had a huge dick on his back. That's for sure. Alright!
You carrying you all these years.
That's true. I'm super fat too, Duncan. It's not the D either.